Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. Good morning. Come on in. We're going to get crafty today. So if you don't see a red box above my head, that just means you are catching the replay. So, oh snap, we're about to use some gingerbreads and I'm really excited. My name is Amy from A to Z Designs and I'm going to be your host today. I kind of just threw this together about 5 minutes ago because something came over me and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to do this. So we're going to make a pillow cover with our gingerbread transfer of the month, which is the October Club gumdrop buttons. So let me show you that. We're going to use this. And I think we're just going to use like, I don't know. We might use several pieces to this, but we're going to just play around. And we're just going to have fun. We're just here to craft. I'm going to notify the broadcast channel so that they are aware that we are live. Hey, hey, everybody. All right, I got a lot on my desk. But we are going to make a pillow cover. And instead of using ink, which typically I tell you to use ink on textiles, we're just going to use paste because I am not going to be washing this. Because I'm going to be putting some elements on here that probably wouldn't survive the wash. And I don't... It's fine. Okay. So we have brand new white lumbar pillows and square 2-pack pillows. The lumbar pillow is single. The square pillows have 2, okay, in the pack. So I'm going to start by taking my ink mat just to keep the paste from going through the other side. Okay. So like I said, we're not going to use ink. We're going to use paste on this project today. And this ink mat that I put in the supply list fits perfectly inside this lumbar pillow. I would recommend, and I actually meant to do it, to iron your pillowcase ahead of time. But we might be okay. We're just going to kind of work out. I don't need this. I'm going to work out those little wrinkles. Right here, all over the place. And I've got something right here. Hello. Oh, snap. I'm early. That's right. Y'all, I just thought of this project like literally 5 minutes ago. Grabbed all the things and I'm like, let's go have fun with our friends. All right, so there's some stuff on my ink mat. I'm just trying to get that off so that it does not create any bleeding. But that is what it's going to look like whenever you smooth it out, put your ink mat in there so that you are nice and ready to go. And look, I have this. Y'all ever seen this? We're going to use a hot glue gun on this. I don't know. We're just going to get crafty. Okay, so I am going to do 2 color gingerbreads. One in camel, one in bark. Maybe 2 in camel, 1 in bark. I don't know. Let's just have fun. So whenever you get here, make sure that you hit the heart button for me. Comment the word pillow, and I'll send you all the supplies that we're going to use. Okay? I've got some polyfill. Let me set that down. We're going to grab this. And we're going to grab our cleaning mat because we're going to have to clean this as we go. All right, let's grab a squeegee. We're going to start by just using the gingerbread piece of this. This is our October Club kit. You cannot purchase this directly on the website. You must be subscribed to our club membership. It's only $21.99. Plus tax, you get free shipping. But if you join Perks member first, which you should, the club kit will be 30% off. So to join Perks, you just pay $20 a month. You get $20 back in product credit to use for 30 days. And you get 30% off all of our chalk products. It's pretty amazing. All right, I don't know if I'm going to use a small squeegee or a mini squeegee. We do have 2 different sizes that I go to often. Hello, everybody. Hi, Cheryl. My date with myself was great. I am only like 25% into my project. It takes a long time to freehand, y'all. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to put one in the center. I don't know if these are going to be crooked or not, but you know what? We're just having fun. Let me hold it up for y'all. You just tell me. I think he needs to move over a little bit, right? This way. So notice that I did not fuzz my transfer. Anytime that you're using textiles, you really want your transfer to stick. So when you fuzz, you add lint to the back to like lessen the adhesiveness of it. And I don't want that. So I did not fuzz this. All right, let me see. Okay, I think that's better. I might need to bring this down just a tad. Let us see, let us see. Work out all those air bubbles. That's fine. It's whatever. It is what it is. Okay. Let's do bark in the middle. Hello. Hello, hello. Hi, Patricia. All right, so I'm going to grab some bark paste. I am using paste on my pillow today. Let me just make sure I think this through. Okay, so bark is going to go down first. We do have bark in our ink collection. We do not have camel, but I bet if you take some bark and add some bright white paste to it, or ink to it, you can get your achieved camel color. So, I'm not going to wash this, therefore I'm not going to use ink. This is a decorative pillow only, and I am going to threaten my family that they are not to touch it. This is for eyes only. Not your head. Don't be laying on it. I do love some decorative pillows. All right, so we're going to have a bark gingerbread, and I think 2 camel. Hello. It was great. Thank you so much. We were up and moving early this morning. I got, make sure you check your email if you're on our email list. I sent out our weekly recap. It is so stinking cute. We were busy this week with projects. So make sure that you check that. Okay, so I've got everything covered. I'm going to lift this off. And we have gingerbread number 1. Okay. So next step is to clean this. I'm going to take this black mat. Whenever you comment the word pillow, I'll send you a message, and in that message is going to be a bunch of different information and links for you to click on. One of them is like my favorite items, and this mat is in there. All right, so I'm just going to take a wipe and get off the majority of this bark paste. And then I'm going to take my board eraser and do the exact same thing. And then we're going to flip it over and clean the sticky side. Just like so. Because I want to use this again and again and again, and I don't want my bark paste to hit my pillow cover where my camel gingerbread is going to be. So, what are y'all doing today? How is the weather? It is very pretty here today. If you are affected by the hurricane, I hope you are doing okay. We are thinking of you. I have been watching some of the clips I've seen on social media, and it is a tragedy. Tragedy. All right, let's bring our pillow cover back. And we're going to do another one over here. So we're gonna have a village of gingerbreads. Okay, so if I put that there, then we're gonna be able to put one over here, right? I am not gonna measure. Okay, let's see, I don't know. If the spacing is off, it is what it is. All right, so let me put this down. Press it down, make sure you get all of your air bubbles out. Okay, and looks fine. Looks good, looks good. Thanks for the stars, y'all. Getting together today to celebrate one of my granddaughter's birthday. Aw, she's your crafting buddy, Deborah. I love that. Thanks, Dawn, for the stars. Hello, hello, everybody. Oh, fun, pumpkin patch. I remember those days. Okay, let's do camel. Thanks, Dylan. You can set it right over here.
Sorry, Kira. I didn't see you.
Zach got me more. Thanks, the polyfill.
Hi, everyone.
This is Mr. Dylan.
What are you already making gingerbreads?
I am.
Christmas. It's too early.
No, man. It's never too early for Christmas. We got to start early.
Love you, Mom.
Love you too, bud. All right, let's do this. We're going to have a camel on this side and a camel gingerbread on the other side. Thanks, Ruth. All right, let's cover this all. Make sure you pick up your excess as you go. Super important. You don't want to leave it on there because you'll have like lines in your design. And you don't want that. And that's what's amazing about the squeegee is that it gets all of that excess off for you. So not only are you using it to push the paste or ink through the screen, you're also using the squeegee to pick up all of your excess because there is an angle. Like it's angled. I don't know if you can tell that. All right, let's lift this up. Gingerbread number 2 going down. All right, switch, clean, and wipe this off with our board eraser. Oh my gosh, did you really, Patty? 60 trucks. Gloria, it went well. I was telling them earlier, I'm only about 25% done with my therapy workshop. It was fun. I probably am going to work on it a little bit today, maybe tomorrow. All right, I flipped it over. I have sticky side facing up. So now we're going to wipe it off. You've been herding cats this morning. Both granddaughters for the weekend. Oh my gosh, you're going to be tired. I know the term herding cats for sure. All right, want to make sure this is completely dry before we add it to the next section on our pillowcase. All right, here we go. Now we're going to put it over here on this side. Just like this. Yeah, my spacing is off just a tad, but guess what? It's fine. All right, let me press it down. Making sure I get rid of all of those air bubbles. I have a lot of project ideas for this little guy. He is so much fun. Cannot wait for y'all to get your club kit. All right, it's gonna work. It's gonna work right there. Okay, bark needs to get out of the way. I bet you could use a nap for sure. All right, so let's go at it again. And then we're gonna add a bunch of things to the gingerbread and the pillow itself. let's see here. I want to make sure that I don't go over the side of my transfer and get it on the pillow where it does not belong. Thank you, Robin. How are you? Oh, snap. I thought it was appropriate to wear for our project today. All right, now we just have a little bit of the arm and a little bit of the leg. Pick up your excess. Let's bring it over here. Pick it all up so you don't have the lines. All right, next. Lift. And now we have 3 little gingerbreads. I mean, I don't know if they're little, but I do want to clean it again. Let's just get this out of the way, be done with this, because we're done with this section of the transfer. There's more to this transfer than what you see. Okay, now we're going to flip it over and do the other side. Hi, Laura, how are you? Hi, Lisa. Glad y'all could join me today. I know it's early. I don't know that I've ever done a video this early. Okay, so we're gonna put this right on the backer sheet where he came from. So that is this thing right here with all of the other pieces. Right about here for now, just for starters. Let me get all that water off. Actually, I probably need to line him up better because I might need to grab another section of his transfer. Okay, that's just gonna have to be fine for now. I'll fix him later. All right, next step, we're gonna go in and dry this before we start adding all the fun things to our gingerbread. Okay, so I really want to make sure that it is dry. So I'm going to close up my paste. Put those colors away. Hello, hello, everybody. Y'all hit the heart button whenever you get here. So I'm going to use this rickrack for the little arms and the legs or the feet. What else? We're going to put the eyes on, the mouth. And let's see what else. I've got black and white. I think we're going to use for that. This is paste, okay? Because I'm not going to wash this because I'm adding all these like 3D elements. It's purely decorative. No worries, Gloria. Thank you. Have a great day. Thanks, Maureen. Thanks, Laura. I appreciate that. All right, I am going to turn on my glue gun. So this is the one we did last, right? So this one needs lots of dry. Lots of dryer. And yes, there is a mat in here, and the best thing about this quick dry tool is it's not going to melt the mat. The mat is like a plastic because this does not get super hot, which I love. So it's like kid friendly, right? It's safe. Hey, Teresa. Whenever you comment the word pillow, it'll also give you a link to join our club. That is how you're going to get this transfer. It is a 3-month commitment. But trust me, you will not be disappointed. All right, I think we're good there. So now we're gonna go in and do our face. Hi, Stephanie. All right, let's close this up. I'm gonna put these away so I don't accidentally grab those. And I'm gonna get out my bright white. I think we're gonna do bark with bright white and the camel with the black face. So let's grab our little face here. And let's see. What we're working with here. All right, so there is one gingerbread face. Let me grab, oh, there's Kira fluffing the carpet. So this is a multi-tool that I'm using right here. I love this. It's like a smaller squeegee. Okay, so there's one face. I'm gonna see if I can do this without messing it up. But I am going to clean it before we go into the next, or onto the next gingerbread, because we're going to use bright white for that base. I think you got it, Kira. You got it. Just lay down. Good girl. She's got to let everybody know that she's here. Okay, so we have that. This is going to go right there. This is going to get moved because I want to clean this. So let's grab our board eraser, clean our face, flip it over, clean the back side. Okay, and then we need to dry it off. I know, Lisa, I am so excited for everybody to get this club kit. It is spectacular. Oh, good, Lena. This is going to be like, we're going to have gingerbreads everywhere. I can just tell. All right, here we go. Let's grab this back. Let's place our face down. Okay. Now, grab our wipe. I'm going to wipe off this black velvet before I go in and add my white. Okay, so there's that. Wipe off all the excess and lift. Oh, it's so cute, y'all. It's so cute. So stinking cute. Okay, let's do the next thing. What's the next thing? Well, we might as well keep going with our clean as you go, because that's what I like to do. I feel less scattered whenever I clean as I go. Y'all the same way? Or do you really care? All right, so now our face is ready to go on the backer sheet, right here. Okay, so I was thinking about adding some cheeks. So notice on the transfer, it says cheeks. So we're gonna do those in, let's see, let's use mauves. Grab our pillow right here. But we're gonna dry. We need to dry. I don't really care for gingerbread tasting like the flavor. But I love these little gingerbreads. Very cute. Yes, Jeannie, absolutely. Exactly, Lavon. You're right, girl. Okay, I think these are dry. So now we're going to go in and open, let's open this up. And then I'm going to put away my, ooh, this is not good. Let me show you. So it's dry. I don't know if you can see that. It's not as shiny. So I'm going to spray some water in it. And I'm going to take a stir stick. And I'm going to do this off to the side so I'm not doing it over my project. But whenever I start to stir, after applying my distilled or purified water, it's going to start, I don't know, moving that chalk paste around. Okay, so I want to get it sour cream, yogurt-like consistency, and adding the water is definitely going to help with that. So at first it's going to be a little hard to stir. It wasn't completely dry, but it was dry enough to where it was not going to go on down on my project very well. And then as you work with it, it's going to get easier to stir. But this is a color that I don't use very often. So, hi Barbara. All right, here we go. Let's stir this up. And we should be good, okay? All right. Next, we wiped this off. Now we're gonna go in and add our cheeks. So let me start here. And you're just gonna place them, and they fit perfectly on the outside of the smile, the mouth. So let's see how this shows up on these colors. Oh, perfect. Okay, let's do this one. Grab some more paste. Same thing over here. Lift. Oh my goodness, y'all. Same thing. And ta-da. So cute. So cute. Okay, y'all see that? See the little cheeks? All right, let's clean it. Got my glue gun on. It's turned on. Good deal. Flip it over. Hi, Rachel. Hey, Shay. How are y'all doing today? Okay, I think we might be done with the transfer. Maybe. I don't know. We may add a bow to one of them. I haven't decided. But what we're going to do next is we're going to grab this and we're going to dry it. Dry those cheeks. I'm going to close these up. We are in Texas. Oh, good. Barbara, I cannot wait to see. Does chalk paste ever go bad? I mean, honestly, it just depends. Like, typically no, but some of it can get really dry if you don't use it, and you don't like stir it and add water to it. So yes, it could, but typically no. I mean, you just saw me take like almost dry paste and bring it back to life. Okay, let's open this up. No idea how this is gonna work, but we're gonna try. All right, so this is a roll of rickrack, okay? And I need to find the end. Where are you, end? I see an end right here, but I think that's like the inside end. Y'all know any tricks to finding the end on this? Or should I just cut it? I think I should just cut it. Okay, that worked. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is place these little pieces, and I'm gonna have to figure out, that's good. Okay, so I'm gonna cut multiples of these. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12 of these little pieces of rickrack. So 4 each for 4 for each gingerbread. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And okay, so there's 4 for that one. 2, 3, and 4. 1. Okay, so there's 4 for that one. So we need what? 2 more? There's 3 and 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Yeah, I need to measure the feet. Okay, so we're gonna put this there, and they don't have to be like perfectly like the length. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna play it safe, and I'm going to use a finger protector. And we're just gonna start gluing these down. This is gonna be so cute, y'all. Okay, there's that one. There's that one. Hard to pick these up with my middle finger. Oh, I hate glue strings. Thanks, Lisa. Just wait till you see what I have for the buttons. Okay, there's that one. This one, I don't like the way that one went down. That was a lot of glue. Holy cow. Okay. There's that one. That one's still trying to find its place. There's that one. It's been 3 years. I only had one go bad because I added tap water. Yes, so you definitely don't want to add tap water to your jars. Great point. You want to use distilled or purified water. Okay. All right, so that is what we have so far. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at this. I'm in love. Okay, so next I have these little things. Hey, Teresa. All right, what are these? Oh yeah, I got these little candy cane decorative pieces. Y'all see those? So I thought, I was Googling, like, will buttons or pieces hold well with hot glue on pillowcases? We'll see. But another reason I'm not washing this is just straight decoration. So I am going to glue these on each gingerbread. They're slippery, y'all. That one went in the trash. Thank you. Oh, good, Shay. Pillows are fun to make. Especially now that we have the white instead of like the canvas. All right. There's that. There's that one. These are so small. So I don't know what I'm going to do, Angie, if I'm going to do bow tie or bows. I don't think I'm going to do bow tie. All right, so there are the buttons. Okay, let's see. Oh, look how cute that is. All right, next, I am going to grab, and I forgot to grab this earlier. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I think I want to use this one. Where is it? Here it is. Let me see if I can get a bow. To add to the head. I don't like that one. Okay, here we go. Tighten it up, pull it again, tighten, pull, pull, however you want it. I don't know if I want bows on the head, off to the side, or around the neck. Maybe bow, one in the middle. What do y'all think? The ones with camel, put it on the head. And the one bark, put it on the neck. Y'all agree? All right, let me make another bow. I love making these little bows. They're just so stinking cute. Okay, so like one right there, one right there. And then obviously I'll have to cut the tails. Eyelashes, I have no idea how to do that. I don't know that I want to freehand eyelashes. Maybe I should have bought some fake eyelashes for. Not a bad idea. Y'all are full of ideas. I love it. Like that. Let's see. Okay, let me trim these up just to see what they look like. I don't know if the bow should be on the center or the side. Ooh, I kind of like it in the middle. Yeah. I need to be using fabric scissors. I just messed this one up. Middle, yeah. It is a fun idea, the eyelashes. Okay, I really just messed this bow up, so give me a second. Let me get my act together here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I do like it in the middle. All right, so let's glue this down. Right there. Glue that one down. And then we'll glue this one right there. Y'all could add so much to the pillow. Okay, but we're not done yet. All right, let me make some room. So I did get the buttons from Amazon. I tried to find more, but I couldn't find them. And they're really not like, they're just flat pieces. Okay, so this is what we have so far, but we're not finished yet. Look how stinking cute that is. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it so much. Okay, so I do want to add, I am going to take out the ink mat though, because this is going to require it to be a little loosey-goosey, okay? All right, so on the edges, I need a lint roller, y'all. I got that ribbon all over this. Okay, I do want to add some of this to the edge, just on the sides. All right, I've never done this before, so y'all say a prayer. No, the glue did not go through the ink mat. Okay, so let me just cut this. Well, no, I'm not going to cut it yet. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit at a time so that my glue does not dry. Perfect. Concentration. Now, whenever you comment pillow, I do have this and the Rick Rack on my favorites list, but I couldn't find the little candy cane buttons. The red pom-pom trim is on my favorite list. All right. Okay, so that one is finished. I'm gonna grab my sharper scissors. Make sure I don't end up cutting the pillowcase itself. All right, so there is side number 1. Look at that, isn't that precious? It is not fabric hot glue. I do have some, but like I said, I'm not gonna wash this at all. Like, it's just gonna sit and be decor. All right, here we go. Last side. All right, let's place this down. Concentration, y'all. Okay, getting there, almost finished. And I'm not using like a whole lot of glue. Like I don't want it to beat up too tall. Too high, I guess. Too much. Because otherwise it's gonna like come out from underneath the trim. If that makes sense. All right, there's that. Okay. So now we're gonna cut the edges. Okay, so there is that. Hi! Hi, Deb. Yes, it is. Thanks, Julie, for the stars. Isn't it so cute? Okay, I think we're done with the glue. Let me see what I have for... I need to move that because otherwise I'm going to burn myself. And I don't want to do that. Okay, so I've got a big thing of polyfill right here. Big old box. All right, so I'm going to start stuffing it. Now, you could also buy like the lumbar inserts because you have to kind of work with this. Otherwise, it's going to be a little lumpy. But I've always used this majority of the time with my pillows. And it's been just fine. But it does make a mess. And I didn't have an insert to use. So, we're just going to use this. And we'll just flatten it and work with it. Stuff it in the corners. Make sure that it is full before we zip it up. It's very easy to do, y'all. Okay, so let me see how that looks. Okay, let me shove some over here in this corner. Now that I have it zipped a little bit. Okay, so we're going to need a little bit more right here and in the center. Okay, I think this might work. Yeah. Okay, so now, like you'll just have to work with it to get it flat. But that is all I do, is I just kind of fluff it. Not fluff it, but like press, wiggle. I don't know about y'all, but that is the cutest darn pillow that I've ever seen. Look how stinking cute this is, y'all. Oh my gosh. It's just so cute. And you can add like, I don't know, anything. Hot glue. If you're not going to wash it, just have fun. Add whatever you want. But gosh darn it, I love this so much. We've got the rickrack, we've got the buttons, we've got the bows, we even glued the trim. What do y'all think? I think it's adorable. Yay, we did it. Project number 2, and then this was project number 1. We have our little chef gingerbread here. You can get these on Etsy, and you can get these in my VIP group. All the information is listed in the message whenever you comment the word pillow, okay? All right, y'all. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. See you next time. Bye.